My mic was muted after yapping for 16 minutes about my day. Well, we're back again. Basically, what we originally talked about, I'll just start from the start. I am a bit lost on HSR, and I believe I'm gonna go for Fei Xiao and Ling Xia. I uploaded a video saying I had a poll crisis, and I forgot I even had it scheduled, but I basically had uploaded at like 11 in the morning, and I in that video went through my 3 paths that I can go down for Honkai Star Rail, which is go Acheron E2, Acheron, then Black Swan and Kafka rerun, or straight up just go for Fei Xiao and Ling Xia. Now I'm gonna go for Fei Xiao and Ling Xia because obviously that's just the most fun I can have, right? I'm skipping Zhao Q and Yun Li because I don't give a shit about them, but Fei Xiao and Ling Xia look really cool, so I'm gonna pull them. And yeah, we should be getting leaks on them in, I believe, the beginning of 2.4. Every time a new patch starts, we get leaks for the next patch. That's basically how it's always worked. It was the same with Zhao Q and Yun Li. Literally the day Firefly released, we got Zhao Q and Yun Li leaks. So I'll be waiting for that. And that's about all for Honkai Star Rail, honestly. Not much to talk about. Just me having a poll crisis, not knowing which path to go down. Whether I want to go, be the most optimal and get the most teams, get the 2 strongest teams in the game, or gamble, have more fun by going for Fei Xiao and Ling Xia. Because Ling Xia goes straight into my Firefly team. And then I can run Fei Xiao with like a Sparkle. I don't have Bronya, sadly. But I can run Fei Xiao with like a Sparkle. And, you know, whoever else ends up working with her. We'll end up seeing when the leaks come out, when Jade's banner finally ends and Yun Li's comes out. But Wuthering Waves. Now, there's a topic I've been wanting to talk about for a while now that's kind of been bothering me with Wuwa. I never said it because before I never really gave it much thought, but now I was just kind of here sitting thinking about it, and it does kind of annoy me. We don't have enough supports in this game. I know it's only 1.1, but all we're getting are damage dealers over and over and over again, right? Like Jian, damage dealer. Yinlin, sub DPS with support. Who came after Yinlin? Oh yeah, it was Jinshi. Jinshi, damage dealer. Chengli, sub DPS with support. The next patch, Zeshi, sub DPS with support. Zhengliao, damage dealer. I'm getting a bit sick of this. Like, where are the Verinas, right? Like, we need more people like Verena who are pretty much just straight up support or healer, because I can't fit all these damage dealers in my account, bro. Like, every single banner, every single patch, it's just damage dealers. Every single time, whether they be main DPS or sub DPS, there's no one that's actually like support oriented, right? And I don't even want to use my Jian, right? Like, it's been 2 patches, boys, okay? It's been 2 patches. Jian has already lost all his value. If you have Jinshi, then you just run Jinshi and Zeshi. That is automatically going to be the most powerful team in the game. And now, with Zhengliao being free, everyone is going to have a Zhengliao, and you just run him with Yinlin. And Jian is now at like the bottom of the list for DPSs, and it's kind of sad, right? I'm not trying to doom post Jian. It's just that I don't have a reason to play Jian, right? By the way, don't think I'm like some meta slave. I like Zhengliao, like his animations and his combat, more than I like Jian. And I like Jinshi more than I like Jian. That's why I don't play Jian. It's not only because he's worse, but it's because these two just, I like them more, right? But at the same time, it's like I'd still like to use Gion in some capacity, but I can't because now I'm gonna have. I mean, look at how many damage dealers I have. I have Jinchi, main DPS, Yinlin, sub DPS, Gion, main DPS, Havoc Rover, DPS, Calcharo, DPS, Encore, DPS. Like, almost every limited in this game is a DPS or sub DPS. And I just want a pure support. Because why are we in 1.1 or 1.2 of the game once Zeshi and Zhang Liao come out? And we've had 6 to 7 damage dealers with some type of support on them. And not a single limited, just straight up support yet. It kinda sucks, right? Because I can't use all of these damage dealers. I straight up can't. Like, unless I want to torture myself and farm perfect echoes for every single damage dealer, even though they do less damage than the ones I already have, it's like I have no use for Gion already. It is what it is, right? I simply have no use for him because I'm guaranteed gonna get Zeshi, and I'm guaranteed gonna get Zeshi's weapon. So I'm at the point where I'm realizing this game needs more supports. Now, I'm not completely sure if Kuro was like this in PGR as well. I'm only like level 22 in PGR right now. I haven't made it that far at all. I've been playing like an hour a day for like the last 3 days, and I've gone to level 22. And I have to say, the keybinds are complete fucking dog shit for keyboard. It's so bad. I don't even understand how you're supposed to play it. Like, I learned a more optimal way of playing it than having my hand on the mouse by putting 2 hands on the keyboard. But then it also fucks you over at the same time because there's times where you can't turn quick enough. Like, there's a mob behind you and you just have to spam attack and wait for the camera to change itself. Like, the keybinds are just complete fucking dog shit on PC for PGR. I don't understand why it isn't just similar to Wuwa's keybinds, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But anyways, I'm not trying to hate on PGR. Level 22, I've actually been enjoying it to some extent. However, it hasn't been anything crazy, right? I will say they seem to be crazy, like, rewarding, right? Characters, instead of getting guaranteed at 80 to 90 pity, in Wuwa, I think it's guaranteed at 60 pity, which is really, really, really good, right? And so far, I think it's their anniversary, or soon to be their anniversary. So this is actually a good time if you want to try PGR to get on it. So, yeah. That's all I really have for PGR right now. Honkai Star Rail, I'm struggling a bit. And Wuwa, I really want an actual, like, pure support unit so I can use them on more teams. Another thing that kind of makes no sense to me is, how is Zeshi Glacial, right? Like, if you guys have seen her leaks, her design, and her weapon art, please tell me I'm not the only one who thought this is Arrow. Like, straight up. How in the world is that a Glacial character, man? The literal weapon is tree branches with blossoms. What the fuck? Bro, that actually scared the shit out. That scared the shit out of me. But Zeshi looks like a complete Arrow unit. Like, everything about her screams Arrow. Even her actual, like, animations. But she ended up being Glacial. Like, it makes no sense, man. Also, why do they keep buffing Jinshi, bro? The strongest team in this game is probably going to be Jinshi, Yinlin, and Zeshi. Like, can my boy Gion get something, man? Like, are they just leaving my boy Gion in the dust? Like, we're not getting an Arrow support? Like, oh my god, man. It is what it is, you know? It is what it is. I love saying it. It's my most used saying. It is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it, right? But I do hope we end up getting, like, a pure support soon. Because all we've been getting are sub DPSs and main DPSs. And I simply can't use all of them, like, often, right? Like, you have to be really scarce with your echoes and materials in this game. Especially once you hit UL 50. Once you start leveling up your skills, like, they get fucking expensive, man. Like, how much is this? 100,000 gold 30,000 coins, and this is at a lower level, and you have to do this like what, at least 20 times to completely max everything here. Like it's not looking good for our coins, boys. We're about to go broke leveling up all these characters. So that's how I think about Wuwa. I saw, or I didn't see, but I tested something earlier today that I didn't know about, and I want you guys to see it for yourselves, right? You don't take fall damage. Oh, okay, here, this is a good example. You don't take fall damage if you switch to a character right before you hit the ground. Watch this. Like, you don't take any at all. I was just randomly exploring. I fell off a mountain, then I switched to my Yin Lin, and I was like, what the fuck? Why did I take no fall damage? Just to redo it so you guys can see you do take fall damage usually. Yeah, right there, 3,000 fall damage. So while this is kind of useless since you can always just take out your glider, it is cool that like you can just completely negate fall damage by switching to a different character right before you hit the ground, right? So talked about Wuwa, talked about HSR, talked about this cool shit that I just found out. Really the only thing I have left to talk about, I've had a headache recently, like lots of headaches, because by the way, it's not because of content creation. I just haven't been getting good sleep. I always have this issue where I'll go like a few weeks getting like decent to good sleep, and then out of nowhere I'll have this problem where I'll wake up multiple times in the night, and it happens over and over and over again, and it leads to me getting nearly no sleep. Even if I am tired, it's sometimes just too difficult to sleep and frustrating to the point that I just end up staying awake all day. So the last few weeks I've been pumping out all these videos with like a massive headache, and it hasn't felt too good, right? I don't want to say that it's difficult. It really isn't. It's the entire reason why I make my content completely unedited is so I can give my honest opinions without being fatigued by all this clouded editing and all that shit, right? I want people to just get my straight opinions and my personality and shit, right? So that's why I ended up being so lazy with my content creation. And by the way, that's probably never gonna change, just saying that. But I'm at the point where my sleep is so bad that even though making these videos isn't difficult for me, these headaches make making these videos difficult for me. And it's gone to the point where I've been maybe sleeping 3 to 4 hours a day on average, and I've been taking like I make one video and I take a 6-hour break, right? Because I need to just let my head cool down, and then I make another video and then I schedule it, and I do it like that, right? Today was the first day where I got actual decent sleep. I got around 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and I feel so much better. Like, you guys don't understand. I actually feel like crazy better. My head doesn't hurt the moment I wake up. My eyes aren't burning the moment I wake up. I'm not frustrated or grumpy because I didn't get enough sleep, right? So I feel a lot better today, and it's a lot easier for me to speak my opinions and make videos like this. Like, before I was twisting up my words too much, and I'd have to retake these entire things. By the way, if I mess up even once, like if I pause for longer than 5 seconds in these videos, I end up redoing them. Because like the entire 10 to 12 minute talk, right? Because it's very, I don't know, like I just don't like it, right? I don't feel like editing anything at times. And if I feel like I didn't come off genuine, because obviously I'm grumpy because of my headache, and obviously people don't want to deal with that, so sometimes I just end up completely redoing these. Unlike earlier where I actually did it correctly, but my mic was fucking muted. You know, it is what it is at the end of the day. But yeah, thank you all for listening to my yap. This one was more of a yap than any of the previous ones. All my previous yap videos were just me talking about my Wuwa pulls and stuff, but this video was more generalized on many different topics. So thank you for watching. I want to mention one more thing before I go. Thank you all for the support. It's been massive. I believe in the last 28 days, I've looked at my statistics, I've now gotten over 100,000 views within 28 days. This is literally like my first month of making content on YouTube. So I'm very grateful to all of you who have watched, whether you disagree with me or don't like me or you do agree with me. None of it matters, right? What matters is as long as you support, even by just clicking the video and helping me get into people's recommended, I'm very grateful for you and thank you for that. Very appreciative, right? I'm not even doing this because I want to make it my job or some shit, right? I think it's just fun, right? Like, sometimes I read the comments. I just make these quick videos, hopefully to make some people's day better, or just, you know, help them waste the time, right? Maybe put me on for some background noise, right? It doesn't really matter. I just think it's really cool and chill, this small community I have, and I appreciate all of you for stopping by. And yeah, thank you so much for all of your support. I've now gotten over 100,000 views in my first month, basically. Yes, I have older Fortnite videos, but I uploaded like 3 videos and then completely quit because I was bored. But this is technically like actually my first month of making content, and I've gotten over 100,000 views and over 7,000 watch hours. So thank you all. I love you all, and I appreciate you all. Now, that's all I have for today's video. Thanks for listening to me yapping, you know, as always. And I hope all of you have a good day. I hope all of you have a great night, and peace.